This is an Autism Aspects I've been wanting to do for a while. Our subject of the day is a controversial user in the community known by the pseudonym gurigorloX. One reason I haven't made this video yet is because I know that he won't take it seriously, a point which I will come back to later. But since he has been stirring up controversy and drama with some users, I figured it would be the perfect time to make this video. Now there are many things to criticize Guri for. He is extremely unfunny, hypocritical, makes terrible content, cringy, etc. I think we should start with the thing that sticks out the most, his terrible YouTube channel.
It's okay to be gay, it's a choice of the boys in the gay way.
What put the box on the map was his famous parody videos, most notably his dark emo Mario 64 videos, what are basically every popular opinion about video games, cartoons and politics reversed for the purpose of trolling the viewer.
Actually, the show looks amazing. It should be called the far superior and better version of Thundercats. This show looks so good. It definitely looks way better than that overrated and ugly jock show that was the original Thundercats. The original Thundercats was just toxic masculinity, the cartoon, while this new Thundercats roar is actually creative and unique. And you wanna know why I'm so angry? Well, a bunch of reviewers who used to work for the website company Channel Awesome have revealed documents showing how Channel Awesome has been abusive to their workers for over a decade. And the people running Channel Awesome have been treating their reviewers other than the nostalgia critic like shit for over a decade now. This is so awful. I can't believe this shit is happening. People are hating on my precious Channel Awesome and my precious nostalgia critic now. How dare these fanboys and these other shitty reviewers who left Channel Awesome shit on this great company.
It's funny the first few times, but if that is the basic formula of all your parodies and not try anything new, just makes you look fucking lazy. At least with my Ethan 65 videos, I make the parody based off Sifn and Ryan 26's views on everything, so I at least can mix things up a while and not just have his views based on a vast majority with only one unanimous opinion on everything. He is also extremely lazy for sometimes having a black screen on for about 15-20 seconds at the end of the video followed by some other gay clip.
Even the newest issues of Sonichu that just came out recently are still better than this new Con, Swag and Eddie reboot.
Now why he would do this, I'm not sure. The only reason I could think of for doing this is more ad revenue, but he's not really eligible for that yet because in order to get ads, at least in the United States, you need over 1,000 subscribers, and last I checked, Guri does not have 1,000 subscribers. Or maybe it could be for trolling purposes, but if that's the case, having a black screen for 20 seconds will most likely have the viewer think the video is over and you're just having filler for the sake of more ad revenue. And if you are gonna have filler, at least have it be something of substance and not a 20 clip of a black screen. His latest content mostly consists of shit cringe compilations, terrible shit post in his lazy dark emo Mario 64 videos where he jumps on every bandwagon and trend imaginable for the sake of more views. Like Yuri is probably the most unoriginal fucker on this website. A Thundercats Roar and CalArts video? It's not like every animation fag already made a video on the CalArts oversaturation. Go animate cringe compilation? It's not like everyone and their mom has already made one of those already. Also, I like how Guri decided to make a Q&A video a few days after Conman made his. These are just some examples of how his videos are run-of-the-mill unoriginal piles of horse shit. Now if you want to see more of the god-awful shit the box put out, check out his Rule 34 page.
Hooray for the kind of man that you find in the gay way.
Now would be the perfect time to bring up the abortion controversy where he made a complete fool of himself in Jesus's server because abortion was making fun of him. Why bring this up? Because he messaged Ryan 26 saying that he lashed out at everyone because abortion was making fun of him. Yeah, because it's okay if I make fun of people I deem as lol cows like Bun Bun or Sif, but when people do it to me, that is unacceptable. I also want to bring up the dispute he had with Jizzy Busy because he says on how much he hates those mean arena conservatives and that people should make fun of them as well as the alt-right, but he then follows that up by saying that people should not make fun of people on the far left and SJWs. Guri, I hope you know that everything is a two-way street and that people can't be criticized or made fun of just because they share the same views as you. He is also an absolute pussy. He will often make fun of people for either blocking him or any of his friends. But if someone were to call him out on his shit, you're automatically blocked. And there's a good chance he might talk shit about you either on his Twitter or on his friend's Discord server. If only he spends that amount of time trying to make better videos instead of talking shit, imagine how much better he would be.
It's okay to be gay, let's rejoice at the boys in the gay way.
I want to start off this last segment by saying Guri is horrible at trolling people. This ties in with the horrible content segment earlier when I say that Guri is just plain lazy. He just wants to stick with his basic formula and not try anything new. And he has been repeating this for years and his fans will keep eating his shit like he is their messiah. Along with being lazy, when anyone tries to criticize him, he will rarely take it seriously. Take for instance back in January when I was still in a feud with Common, Guri popped up out of nowhere and started going on a ramble saying a bunch of dog shit. This is a common staple with Guri. Whenever something happens in Jesus's server with people he deems as inferior, whether it be Bun Bun or MXT, he rambles on and on, either saying what everyone else says about them or his Nintendo hate boner. Also, his Nintendo videos are super lazy, just like with everything else on his god-awful channel. He just talks shit about Nintendo for 7 minutes while simultaneously sucking Sega's cock.
Go play better games instead of treating this fat overrated pig of a man as your god. Avoid Mario Odyssey at all costs, and instead just play Sonic Mania instead. Sonic is factually better than Mario, always has been, and always will be. Sonic Mania should be getting 10 out of 10s and perfect scores everywhere, not shitty sucker Mario Odyssey.
And just like all of his other videos, he doesn't bother to try something new. It's just the same basic, bland formula. He would also go on Twitter and bitch about how well Nintendo systems are doing. I don't really have a problem with this kind of humor, but the problem arises that it becomes so overused to the point where it becomes obnoxious and annoying. I can guarantee he's probably going to respond to this video by saying that I'm taking his trolling too seriously. This is what I was talking about earlier about him never taking anything seriously. He'll probably just meme this video and not even acknowledge any of my arguments. He did it to Sifn and I can guarantee 100% he's gonna do it to me.
Hooray for the kind of man that you will find in the gay way.
In short, Guri is just an unoriginal, obnoxious retard. There's nothing too bad about Guri. I think all this stuff could be forgivable, but it's just that he doesn't want to make an effort to fix his flaws or even admit to them, and that's why I had to make this. That's gonna do it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I will follow this up with a Bentaluni and cartoon community video, but until then, I will see you guys later.